All right, welcome to week 3, everybody. This week we have quite a bit to get through. So we have two lectures that I'm going to go through. So you have two different slide decks of PowerPoints to go through. One for chapter 3, where we're going to talk about claims, filing of claims, and the second one where we're going to talk about different government payer types. So overall, the objective for this week is to describe the history of health insurance in the United States, identify the different types of medical claims that are created by healthcare providers that are then submitted to insurance companies for payment, um, differentiate among the various government-sponsored healthcare plans, and describe how they interact with and impact the U.S. healthcare system. And then lastly, demonstrate professional conduct in oral and written communication. So let me stop there for a second. On that last one, please look at your papers and make sure that you read the feedback that I put in the body of each of your papers. So if you have any questions on that, please let me know. If you don't have access to that, let me know. I also put comments in the comment field in Blackboard so that we're on the same page when it comes to sentence structure, grammar, writing style, things like that that are important for an administrator to be proficient in. So please make sure you have reviewed all of that from your submitted papers, and if you have any questions about it, please send me an email. As it relates to Medicare this week, we are going to discuss it. It is the nation's health insurance program for persons age 65 and older and certain disabled persons. Medicare consists of 4 distinct parts. Part A, which is hospital insurance. Part B, which is supplementary medical insurance, what you typically would use for a physician when you see a physician or in a physician's office. Part C, which is Medicare Advantage, or a Medicare version managed Medicare, and Part D, which is the outpatient prescription drug benefit. So from its inception, the Part A portion of Medicare has continually faced a projected shortfall in terms of its economic sustainability. The insolvency date has been postponed over and over again, and that's primarily due to legislative changes that have had the effect of restraining growth in program spending. So 2018 Medicare Trustees Report projects that under intermediate assumptions, the Part A or HI Trust Fund will become insolvent in 2026, 3 years earlier than estimated in the prior year's report. And remember, that has a lot to do also with the aging population, the number of baby boomers who are retiring, and the ratio of our population that are still in the active workforce. So after reading the following reports, and the links are in your week 3 portion of Blackboard, you'll discuss historical events leading to the looming insolvency, discuss how is Medicare different from other government-sponsored healthcare plans, and are the current projections concerning? Be specific when you answer that, just simple yes or no answers or opinions without supporting evidence. Just be wary of that. What types of medical claims will be affected and how? And what can or should we do about it? As a future healthcare administrator, how do you weigh your responsibilities for your patients versus your responsibilities for your healthcare organization? If you remember before, I mentioned no margin, no mission, and that applies here as well. So based upon the current chapter readings, chapters 3 and chapters 4, your own personal experiences, worldview, and other resources, you're to comment on the specific reflection prompts that are provided, reflecting on how they relate to the weekly topic and currently to society. Please make sure that your posts are thoughtful, insightful, that there's some critical application of critical thinking, and that's evident in what you're writing. Please make sure that you proof for solid sentence structure and grammar and things like that. Your post should add significant substance to the conversation and clearly reference information from current chapter readings and lectures. Make sure that you're following APA guidelines for your in-text citations and references. And then remember, this is really important, you must also respond to at least 2 classmates' posts. So you have your initial post, and then you comment on 2 of your classmates' posts as well. And make sure that those are of substance and relative to the conversation as well. All right, so there's a lot to do this week. The slides are pretty long, but they're very straightforward, and so they move at a really reasonable pace. But there is a lot of material to get through this week, so the sooner you get started, the more prepared you'll be by the time we move into the week. All right, I look forward to seeing you in the discussion board this week, and that's where I will see you next. Have a great week.